We are revisiting the paper, yesterday Sunday paper, right now. Any doubt was there? What is that, please?
The question number 5.
Question number 5. The question number 5. Tell me the question number 5, please. What is that?
If A plus B plus C.
If A plus B plus C is equal to
9.
9 and
AB plus BC plus CA
AB BC CA
equal to 26.
26.
Find
To find
A square plus B square plus C
to
square
find A square
plus
B square plus C square is equal to question mark. See that what is the thinking process for solving this question? Okay, as he had given A plus B plus C is equal to 9 and the product, and this is called sum, the sum of the terms here, and this is called the sum of product sum of product taken two at a time. Right now means AB, BC and CA. Is that clear? It means, what is the meaning of that? You have to find out their square sum. This is called square sum. Means first you have to do the square and then sum. Obviously the three things are involved here. Right now, no, listen here please. How the relationship between them means, is there any identity relating with them else? Means you have to use A plus B plus C and you have to use AB, BC, CA together as 26, and after by using them you have to find out A square plus B square plus C square. Is that clear? So we can speak here, is there any relationship between the sum of square and their sum directly and the sum of product taken two at a time, right? So yes, this is. So tell me please, what is the identity associating with this? Since A plus B plus C and whole square is equal to, it's A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB is this, right now. Twice AB plus twice BC plus twice CA. Is that clear right now? So you may see here in the terms, this is the term sum of square is given here right now. The sum of all terms of square is given here right now, and here is what here, their sum of the product of the two taken at a time right now. AB, BC, CA, right? This could be written as 2 common. It's AB plus BC and CA, and here what shall be it is A square plus B square and C square. Is that clear? You may see this is the sum of square taken at a time right now, and A plus B plus C is also there. You may see is a this is an algebraic expression in that the all term have been involved here right now. This term is to be there, and this term is there, and this term is there right now. So what is that here? So unknown, the known values are here. This known, what are unknown? The unknown is still there right now. In any mathematical equations, the known terms to be substituted and unknown terms to be calculated. Is that clear? So what in place of that we can write here? Obviously you can tell me this please. In place of this, what we will put here? It's 9 right now altogether, and here this is to find out, right? And what in place of this you can write on here? Here you can write 26 is given here. Is that clear? I think anyone can solve it easily in the way right now. So here it will give you what? 81. 9 nines are 81, and what will here be? 26 twos are 52, and here A square plus B square and C square. Is that clear? Now transferring 52 to the left, you can find out the value of A square plus B square plus C square. Is that clear? Now thinking process. How do I think you have to solve? How do I think that the question is to be solved by this way? Right now one can think the same way. The thinking process, what the quantities are given, you have to note it, right? And what the expression, what the values is given, all the things you have to know, and you have to think the associative identity. Is there any identity, or is there any ready-made result? As I told you this in mathematics, you see the pattern. Is there any pattern getting matched with that? If the pattern means identity, formula is what? Identity and formula are the ready-made concept here, right? Now the ready-made are to be used in the question. Clear? So transfer to 51 to the right side. Just I want to tell you, transfer is there no any operation in algebra right now. Simply it is for our convenience we use the transfer. Actually either side 52 is to be subtracted. This is the right operation in algebra. Okay? So what is that, please tell me? It shall be 29, right? 11 minus 2, 9. 7 minus 5 20. It's a square plus b square and c square. This is the value you have obtained here in that. Is that clear or not?
Yes, sir.
It's your answer. This is the solving. Right now? Now tell me please, is there any doubt there in the paper?
Question number 7.
What is the question number 7? Please tell me.
If A, B, C are all non-zero,
Since a plus b,
A, B, C
a, b, c, a, b and c
are
not equal to 0, okay?
all
Means
non-zero,
they are not 0. Is that clear? Means one of them cannot be 0 here, okay?
and A plus B plus C
A plus b plus c
equals 0,
equals 0. Their sum can be 0. Exactly.
prove that
To prove
A square upon BC
a square
upon BC
upon bc,
plus B square upon CA
b square upon ca,
plus C square upon AB
pattern basis is equal to
equals 3.
3 or 1? 3. Look here, the thinking process. What the questioner is saying here, a, b, c are not equal to 0 means one of them cannot be equal to 0. None means a, b, c are non-zero integer. Means a cannot be 0, b cannot be 0, and c cannot be 0. Means they all are non-zero numbers. Using this concept, also their sum is giving 0 here. Is it possible that for three numbers one of them is not zero, becoming 0 and their sum be 0? Yes, of course. Their sum together a plus b can be equal to minus of c, right now. Obviously this can give you 0. So the concept already have studied here. A plus b plus c 0 means what identity works in? What identity works in the situation? Yes, the cubic identity. I told you the identity of the chapter right now.
Yes.
And what the identity was, just recall it. The identity was here. I'm telling this, okay, but is at the time of solving question, the directly not to be written, but I'm telling how the pattern is to be matched here, right now. Is this here a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, and here the identity is what here, a plus b plus c, and what shall be it is? It's a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Clear? If this together all here is 0, if this is 0, if this to be taken 0 as, then the right whole term will become 0 here. Clear guys? Right now? So what the next is? A cube plus b cube plus, so if this is 0, then this can be written as a plus b plus a cube b cube c cube is equal to, this is to be transferred to the right side. It means the cube sum of the three quantities together equals to 3 times their product. Right now? This is the identity actually. So what the identity is to be used here? Means here a plus b plus c all together are giving 0. Using this concept you have to prove that. In that situation what the student has to do, I'm telling right now, an average student what has to start here. So he just has to start here. Left hand side, what is that? It's a square by bc, b square by ca, and c square by ab. This is the left hand side right now. And what first time he can do just here? Obviously, as the fractions are written here, the rational expressions are written here, the terms of ABC. So what he has to do? It is just he can see the cancellation in there right now, and the LCM is to be taken. There means the term is to be simplified. And what are the way of simplifying them? Something else cancelling, some else to be added here, and some patterns to be matched here as identity and to be cancelled them. All right now. So what is to be done here? This they all together to be fused here, right? We'll take the LCM BC, CA and AB. How will take the LCM of them, please sir? Their LCM can be what? It's a BC. Exactly. Their LCM will come ABC. You want to know how this comes? BC, CA and AB. So what is that here? A will divide all. BC will remain as it is. Here will C only and here will B. Again will divide it by B. It shall be C and here C remain, it's 1. Again divided by C, 1, 1, 1. So we can say all together are coming as an LCM. Right now, the next time you will remember here. This work not again and again to be done by you. Means once you have learned, the next time you have to use as ready-made. Right now, ready-made is to be used here. Next. So what is the LCM here? A, B, C. A, B, C. Divide ABC by BC. BC, BC cancel. What comes here? A. And A is to be multiplied to the numerator. It's a cube. Again, CA divides ABC. What comes? Please tell me. B.
CB cube.
CA will divide ABC. What will? A will come.
A will.
No, B will come.
Cut.
B will to multiply
B will do. B cube.
B cube. Right now, and A is to multiply ABC. C. And there will C cube here. Is that clear now? So the situation now rises here. Okay. Now what can we do further here? Tell please. So one can think here that this ready-made identity one can think here. Is that clear now? So what is that here? Since but if I will not write this, I will not write this identity, then one cannot think then what is to be written here in the next situation. Is that clear? So this is giving you hint. A plus B plus C. If A plus B plus C is 0, if the sum of three quantities together is 0, then this link between them is always coming in use. Is that clear? Right? So we can just write here. Here you can give argument. Since A plus B plus C is equal to 0. So what the next relationship can be used here? Therefore, their cube sum can be written as a 3ABC. This is that here. Clear guys? Right now? So what we can write in this place here, therefore, in this place, their cube sum it is called. A cube, B cube, C cube. In place of that, what can we write?
3AB.
Exactly. In the place of that, 3ABC is to be written here. And here is also ABC. And can you solve this expression here?
Yeah.
ABC, ABC. Is that clear? And further, what you will do next here? Anushree? After 3 coming, what you will do there later?
So transfer it.
No, you have completely done this question. The right hand side is reached here. Is that clear? You just have to think what you are doing actually. Right now? So this is, have a look this please. How simplified expression this is. Too easy question is. If you will see the length of solving this question, it's a 1-2 step in within this get finished here. Clear? So just I want to say here this. You just have to see and observe the pattern. What pattern coming in use. I can also solve this question by another way, but it will take much longer steps are here. Is that clear? Right now? So you just may note down this please. And is there any other question you want to know? Is there any doubt? Yes?
It's not in maths. I want to know question number 17 physics.
We are solving Sunday test assessment, okay? Sunday test assessment. Okay, Sunday test assessment. This is. And the doubt, question number 5 was the doubt there. Question number 7. And is there any doubt in the board question?
Question number 7 in physics.
In physics. And you, Anushree?
So I question number 5th.
Question number 5, tell please.
Question number 5th is a car travels 15 kilometer towards east, 20 kilometer towards
Excuse
south.
me, this is not, it's a physics. Asking in mathematics.
No. So physics.
First R in mathematics, I will tell you this doubt here. No doubt is there? All question you have done in the paper? Please have not done this. Question number 2 was the doubt by one student. Okay, please speak the question number 2. Now question number 2 was also the doubt of one student. Okay, I'm telling that question number second. Please tell me what is the question number second.
Without actually calculating the cubes, find the value of
Yes,
1
without
by
calculating the cube. Okay. What is to find out? Please tell me.
1 by 2 whole cube
1 by 2 whole cube
plus 1 by 3 whole cube
1 by 3 whole cube
minus 5 by 6 whole cube.
minus 5 by 6 whole cube. Look at this. This we have to calculate here. The cube sum of the three quantities to be calculated. Is that clear? So cube sum is to be calculated obviously. So what we can understand here is in the simple way, just the sum of cube here. So what identity we are just, and the questioner is asking the cube sum finding is not the task here. Means without calculating the cube we have to find. So the ready-made the question that I told you this here.
3 ABC.
Exactly. First we have to check the identity was there a cube, b cube, c cube. First we have to check their sum, right? So we also can write down here this 1 by 2 cube whole cube, 1 by 3 whole cube, and this minus can be of the minus of 5 by 6, right now. So here this can be written because the cube times or 3 times if we will take the minus, it comes minus, right now, before the fraction. Clear? This is that here. We have to calculate the cube sum. First we to check here then 1 by 2 plus their linear sum. This is called linear sum. First the linear sum is to be checked here 5 by 6. What is their linear sum? So their linear sum is what here? Their LCM is to be taken. 3 will go here and 2 will go here. What shall it is? 5 by 6 or here plus minus minus 5 by 6 also. This is that here. What's coming here? Please tell me.
0.
Exactly, it's a 0 coming here. Right now?
So we
It's
can also say that a plus b plus c is equals to 0.
here this will come here and here this will come here is equal to 0. Right now? It's a 0 coming here. After solving that, the 0 coming here. What does this mean? If the sum of three quantities together taken as a 0, then this identity starts working. Right now? Therefore, you will just write down the identity here. Therefore, or also since the identity is to be used here, a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3a b c. If the quantities together are giving a sum as 0, then their cube sum can be equal to 3 times their product. This is the identity of the chapter. So what can we write here? That therefore we can write here, what is that? 1 by 2 whole cube plus what next is 1 by 3 whole cube minus 5 by 6 whole cube is equal to 3 times 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 and 5 by 6 is minus 5 by 6. This is the minus of that, right? So minus is to be taken here. Is that clear? Right now? And further you can calculate here this. 3 3 what shall it is? Cancel. And here will be what? 5 5 5 pi negative of that here. 2 6 are 12. This is answer. Is that clear for us? Right now? Have you noted this all? And a lot of questions in the study materials I have given, and these questions will help you to assess your knowledge in algebra. A lot of questions are in there of different varieties, okay, and different level also. They are difficult to, some are more difficult, some are complex. So please will solve them. Now, section physics of that. Check this now. What the question was that you are asking here?
So a car travels 15 kilometer towards east.
Section science. Okay, please tell.
A car travels 15 kilometer towards east.
Question number 5 this is.
Yes, sir.
A car travel 15 kilometer.
Towards east.
15 kilometer toward east. I told you already when this type of questions to be solved here, your copy or board is to be a should have the direction orientation. It means where the direction north is to be taken, where the south is to be taken, like a map. Right now, this will help you also in studying geometry. Right now, when you see India map, where the north is upside and where south down, east is right. It means simply you can understand here. I'm telling this like this is. It shall be east here, it's west, and it's north and south. Is that clear? This is these are the directions to be taken by you. Clear? Now, 15 kilometer toward east. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you should start journey from here. 15 kilometer toward east. Okay. It's you are starting from O. So 15 kilometer east you are going. Okay.
20 kilometer towards south.
20 kilometer towards south. If you reaches at here, this A point. South where is to go here?
Down.
Down. 20 kilometer.
Yes, sir.
Exactly 20 kilometer you are just going here.
Then
Okay.
45 kilometer towards east.
East. East means again you have to go where? Here you have to go again. Right now it's a 45 kilometer. You just reaches first A, and here is to B, and here is to
C.
C. Finally. Now then,
Show the motion of car graphically and determine the total displacement traveled by a car, the displacement of the car.
exactly. There is a situation where the car has traveled right now, and you have to show this situation graphically. And the graphically it means the picturized situation you have to give. So you have drawn here the picture of that, but the graph cannot be drawn because the time is given in that in 15 20 seconds. No. So graphically means the picture wise you have to give here. So the graph it in the sense you have to draw in this manner. Okay. So this is that. And what to find out numerically?
The total displacement traveled by
Total
a car.
displacement. This is the direct distance between this and this. Means you have to find out here OC. Clear? How can we find out OC? So here the geometry is to be solved here, right? Now OC. So very simple it is. Since he is turning at 90 degree. Is that clear? So we can draw the situation in that. Yeah. So in the very simple we can do here this. Look. This is to be produced further. Right now. Why? Because this is a straight line obviously. The line can be produced infinitely, and here also to draw perpendicular here. It's 90 degree, it's 90 degree, it's 90 degree. Is that clear? So what type of geometry you found here? This placement O, A, P. Here you can give here D. So you are just finding here is a minimum rectangle. Minimum word I am using what? All angles are here 90 degree. Then it is a minimum rectangle. This can also be the square here, but rectangle means the all sides cannot be here equal. It's not necessary. So I am saying minimum rectangle. So you form here a rectangle. O, A, B, C is a rectangle you form here. Right now. So this will be your part of solution. Clear? Right? So if it is a rectangle, so this side is what here? 15. So this side will also be 15. Is that clear or not? And what is the side here? Please tell me this. 20. So this side will also be 20. Is that clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Now you have such types of triangle. You may see this. Such type of triangle. This triangle. This is side you know here. And this base you know here. You just have to know what here. So simply it is the displacement. What is the displacement here? To see the picture, displacement. Displacement is what? Displacement is O to C. O to C is the displacement. You see. Okay. O to C I have to find out here. Is the displacement. Now do further what you will do. OC. How can you find out OC? So we'll produce C to B up to D and draw a perpendicular O from that. Okay. It means OD perpendicular, CB on producing it meets at D. Clear? So we have to find out OC. How can you find out OC? You may see in the figure. In the figure. In the figure what? OD is what? OD is equal to 20. 20 kilometer
Yes.
is equal to AB. Why? Everybody knowing this. Okay? And see the next OA DB. DB is equal to 15 kilometer is equal to OA. Why? Opposite sides in rectangles are equal. Now in the rectangle you will see this is perpendicular, right now, and this is your hypotenuse. Is that clear? So it's O, it's what here? B, and it's a C. You have to find out this side hypotenuse. And just you know it is 20 kilometer. And what is the side base here? Please tell me. It's 15 or it's a 45. How much is that? Please tell me. 60 kilometer. Now you have a right triangle whose perpendicular base are known. Can you find out the hypotenuse? By what? Pythagorean. So we'll find out the Pythagorean third side of the Pythagoras
20 square
triplet.
plus 60 square is equals
So
to
can you do this or not? So we have to calculate here OC. Therefore OC is equal to. So OC is equal to under root of what? I'm telling some more concept in that here right now. Sometimes the student directly do the multiplication in that. I'm telling this. It's made up of what? Please tell me. It's 20 having 1 0. 1 0 means it's constituting 10. 60 having also 1 0, so it's constituting 10. So squaring made it how many times? 2 tens. 10 square. It's also 2 10 square. So throughout 10 10 square common. Out of the root it will come only 1 10. So once 10 is common. So what's left here?
10.
2 only left here. 10 has been taken common. What's left here please? 2. 2 square. What left here please? 6 square. 6 also have 2. So 2 square can also be taken common. Means what can be taken common? 10 square and 2 square. 10 square and 2 square. Is that clear now?
Yes.
10 square 2 square. Out of the square root sign it will come as a 10 and 2 only. So what actually common?
2.
Just shut up. 10 and 2 together common. Right now listen again. It's made up of 2 into 10 as a square. 2 times and 10 2 times. That is 2 square 10 square. This have 2 square 10 square. This has 6 square 10 square. So I think in the 6 2 square also has it right now. So 2 square 10 square 2 square 10 square throughout common from both, but out of the root it will come as a 2 and 10. So what is common? 2 and 10.
10 is also contained in 2.
Again it has 20 is constituting 20 is made up of 2 and 10. 6 is made up of 6 and 10 as a square. What are the factors? They will also have the power. Means 2 square and 10 square and 6 square and 10 square. But 6 is made up of 2 and 3. So it also has 2 square 3 square. So only 2 square 10 square 2 square 10 square common. Out of the root they will come as a 2 and 10, not the 2 square 10 square. So throughout common 10 and
2
means what common? 20 common.
20 common.
What's left here?
2.
Nothing.
1.
1.
1 square? 1. What's left here?
40.
No.
6.
Obviously 10 has been taken common. So left 6 and 2 also has been taken common. So what's left here?
4.
3.
3.
I'm telling this.
3. 3.
It's once I'm telling you 20 and 10 square and it's a 6 and 10 square. Is that clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Actually I don't want to tell you in this detail, okay? You have to solve this directly. So it's a 2 square, it's a 10 square and 6 is made up of
2 and 3.
2 and 3. So 2 square, it also have 2 square.
Yeah.
2 square 10 square throughout common. So 2 and 10, that is this here. What's left here? 1 square 1. And what's left here?
3.
3. 3 square means
9.
9. 9 plus 1?
10.
10. So you just have to solve orally this right now. So what is common? 2 square means 2 square common and 10 square common. That is 20 common. Is that clear? What's left in the bracket here? Here left 1 only and here left 3. So 3 square 9 and 9 plus 1 10. Is that clear or not? This is that. It's a kilometer. Whatever this will come here. This is the displacement by that. Not only this question, in many situations you have to adopt this method. Is that clear? This actually we are resolving this, factorizing the situation here. On the other method, the sum can do here. Square will find a square to 20 square. 20 square will give you. I mean directly they will make the product of that. And 60 square together they will add and then we'll find the, how travel means how absurd situation this is right now. We have our go to with the simplification, not directly the solution. Right now, simplification make the situation easy some appearance. So is that clear now? Now, any other question you want to do in physics?
Sir, second question was the displacement of the car.
Please speak here what the second question was there.
I mean, question number 5, second point was.
Second, the same question was there.
Yes, sir. The first was the total displacement traveled by a car.
And second, the distance to be found out in that same.
Displacement.
It is, I told you the mistake here. One of the distance and the other is displacement. So this is the displacement or distance?
Displacement.
You found here displacement. Now we have to find out distance.
Distance.
One can find the distance easily. What is the distance? The length of total length of path. So he just go from O to A. How much?
15.
So displacement, no, it's a distance is to be found out. Distance is equal to first OA he travels,
OA
and after then what? AB plus
BC.
BC also. Okay. What OA?
15.
15 kilometer. What AB?
20.
No, it's not. Yeah, 20. No, next is
45.
45 kilometer. Can you add them else? What will come the answer here? So distance and displacement. So well understood you, the numerical actually helping to understand the distance and displacement. Displacement can be 0 but the distance cannot be 0. Is that clear? Any other doubt is there in the paper in science section?
Yeah, seventh question.
Seventh question. What is the seventh question?
I didn't understand that question.
The graphical representation of xt graph
Yes.
in a straight line parallel to time axis, and second is position axis. Write the physical condition of an object in both the situations.
XT graph. Do you know the XT graph? Position time graph it is. I'm telling how to draw XT graph. Here is the time axis. Time can be taken in second, and there is what here position axis. Position is to be taken as x. Is that clear or not? So what is that? And I explain you this. If the graph will go here in that manner, okay, this is uniform motion, right? Now, as the curve, the graph is a straight line. The graph is a straight line in the sense, what does this mean? Graph is a straight line.
Parallel.
Graph is a straight line. Very simple it is. I'm telling the graph is straight line. Okay, it means this is that. Can I say here? Is the time interval, and this is the displacement. Right now, so means if so may if small the time here, what will be the length of the time? The same will be the length of the distance or displacement. It means that when a straight line curve is drawn for the position time axis, okay, between the position time axis, then the motion of object is said to be uniform motion. Okay, this is another thing. But the question is asking, what information do you get from the what we can speak here? The information from the XT curve. Especially I'm telling about this. Okay, the second curve is also there, the third curve, and the fourth here. Okay, it's an object A, it's object B, and C D. Means for 4 objects we have drawn here this. Is that clear? You understand this? What is the meaning of the graph here? Okay, so suppose this is the 20 second. Here it is 15 second. Here it is 10 second. Here it is 5 second. So what does this and what does the curve giving information? It gives information that it's a 10 meter, it's a 20 meter, it's a 30 meter, it's a 40 meter. Listen please. What is the information gained by the graph here? It means that there are 4 objects are moving and their graphical representation is before you on the screen. Clear? So in 20 seconds, the object D travel 10 meter or 10 kilometer. In the object C travel 20, the object B travel 40, and the object A travel 30, and the object A travel 40 in 20 seconds. I am asking which object is moving fastly? A. Why? How can you predict that object A is moving faster than the others? Because sir, it has traveled 40 in 20 seconds. It means who move faster than means who move faster than how fast the object A is traveling. How can you find out how fast the object A is traveling? So 40 can be divided by 20, together will make here what? 2 meter per second. The A is traveling 2 meter per second, and B is traveling what here? 30 by 20, it means what we can speak here? 1.5, and this is 1, and this is what here next? 0.5. Tell me this. Means who is traveling how fast? This is the representation of that. And how fast the traveling made by the object, how an object travels how fast, this is to measure in the terms of speed, or it's called the velocity. Right now? So this is simply it is. You just understand this. It's a 2 meter per second, 1.5 meter per second, 1 meter per second, and 0.5 meter per second. The fastest object is what here? A. Is that clear? Just you may see here, it's this here. If you'll see here the inclination of the curve here, it's making how much angle? Whatever this. This is called inclination of the curve here. Is the inclination of the curve. So you will see here this. So much inclination. And what about this object? It's moving faster than all four, right now. What about this object? It moving fastest than all, right now. So what actually just increasing here? You may see the inclination of the xt curve from the time axis is increasing here. Inclination means what we can speak here? This is the inclination. Simply we can speak here the Fischl puttiness. Is that clear? Higher the Fischl puttiness, higher the speed here. You may see this or not? And lower the Fischl puttiness, lower the speed here. So what we can speak here? If lower means more lower, and this is that here. So what happens here? Just tell me please. It's a slope is what here? This is called slope. A slope is becoming zero, and the slope is highest here. And it has the slope how much? Please tell me. Highest. The highest slope is there. As the slope will increase, the speed will increase. So one conclusion can be drawn here. This what from the xt curve. There is a xt curve. It's time axis and position axis. If we will draw here a curve, is that clear? So slope of the xt curve with respect to time, slope of xt curve, this is xt curve, with respect to time axis gives the speed. Higher the slope, higher the speed. Is that clear? More the slope, higher the speed. So what we can, and less the slope, lower the speed. Is that clear? So first conclusion we are drawing this here. The slope of xt curve gives the information about the speed or velocity. Is that clear?
Yes.
So tell please, their curve I am drawing here this. Right now, this curve is their xt curve. What about this curve here? Please tell me. The time is increasing, but the displacement is not increasing. If the displacement is not, obviously the curve is parallel to the time axis. This is parallel to the time axis. The time is increasing, the time is varying, but the displacement is not varying. Think situation physically, how an object. The time going varying, but the displacement is not happening. Means that the distance is not being traveled. What could be the physical condition for an object? Tell please. The object means the displacement is not varying. The displacement is not taking place. If the displacement is not taking place, at rest. This is the thing being asked here in the question. What is the physical condition of the object? The object at rest. This is that here. Is that clear now?
Yes.
And what about this curve here? Is it possible here? The time is not varying and the object had traveled infinite distance.
No.
The distance so much you cannot count. So much distance the object has traveled. Is it possible practically? No. So this practically situation. This situation is not practically possible. But this is possible here. Right now, it means the curve between the axis. This is the curve here. Curve so much inclination less here. If the inclination is less, the speed is less. And if the curve become parallel to the time axis, the object comes in at rest. Again here, the inclination will increase, the speed will increase. Is that clear? So this inclinations of the xt, this inclination of the curve from this axis, horizontal axis, is called slope. What is called that? Slope. You would have seen this in the study material given here. How to means we can the slope is the measure of the slope is the measure of
Distance and time.
slope is the measure of speed or velocity. It means you are not listening this. Slope is the measure of speed or velocity. Higher the slope, higher the speed. Which object is traveling faster? Who object is yes? A is traveling fastest. Okay? And D is traveling slowest. Is that clear? So finally you understood the graphical. Now start giving answer. First question is saying a question. Tell please. What is the physical condition of it? Speak please. Okay? Go on.
Which question?
Question number 7 first.
Time axis.
Okay, the xt curve parallel to parallel to
time axis.
time axis, parallel time. This statement is not to be written in the as answer here, okay? But as the class is online, so I am writing this statement because not having the paper here. But you have to write only one word. Tell please. Xt curve parallel to time axis. It's a time, whatever will be in the unit here. Okay. Suppose second and then this is position. Position can be in meter. Xt curve parallel to means how is this? This is that here. So what the object will here? Please tell me. At rest.
At rest.
Your answer is at rest. This is your keyword of answer. Okay. The object will be at rest. This thing can be given here, but it's not necessary. Is that clear? It will time consuming. What the second?
Position axis.
Position axis. How is this here? In this manner. Is it possible? Physical condition. So we'll write here the physical condition not possible. Means time is not working and the displacement infinite becomes. How is it possible here? So fastest obviously. You will start your moped and very fastly will suddenly will start moving very fastly. So fast you will start, but the time will vary obviously. Time can never stop for anybody else. Is that clear? So any other question you want to know? Is that clear?
Yes.
This is the important section in physics, graphical understanding. Is that clear? And because to see the graph, you can understand the aspect of motion, what exactly happening, how the object is moving. Its speed can be predicted to see the curve, right now. So look, so we'll remember here, please see the study material. Now tell please what is that? Any other question you want to know? No? Okay, see, open this statement please.
Yes.
That day I explained you the average speed, okay? Average speed and average velocity. And the problem of the NCERT third questions I told you, I made solutions of the questions in the class. Abdul driving a bus right now from home to school. You see this? While going time, his speed was 40. Is that clear? And just coming back due to the low traffic, he just reaches by the 30, 40, 50 kilometer. High speed is acquiring, and the next speed was the more than the previous. Okay, and during both going to the school and coming back, in both the situation, speed was different. Okay, and the questioner is asking what the average speed of the Abdul throughout the trip, in the whole journey. Is that? So the question is here. Average speed is to be found out. The formula I told you what the formula for average speed.
Total distance.
No, it's a 2v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2. This formula can be acquired for the average speed if in the with both the speed equal distance is traveled, equal displacement is traveled.
Average speed formula.
This is the general formula, but with the help of this formula, it means you have not seen the video on the side of the Friday or Saturday. In that I told you this here.
Sir,
Total displacement, total time. This is the basic formula of the solving. But after that, I have we can say speak here constituted a formula here to use in this type of situation. However, this formula is derived by the same here, total displacement but total time. But here not to be used. It will take much time too. And this I told you in the video here on Saturday. On Saturday video I stated this clearly. Is that clear? Now look the next please. Now today I am telling the xt curve. I told you the xt curve. Today I am telling you vt curve. And I also explain the concept of the acceleration. What is an acceleration? Okay. Have a look this. I am drawing here curve. It's a vt curve. vt curve. vt curve. Do you know what is vt curve?
Velocity time.
Velocity time curve. Is that clear? Velocity time curve in the sense the curve along the horizontal axis will represent it here is the time axis. The time axis is taken as suppose in r. Is that clear? And along the y-axis, along the vertical axis, we are taking here distance or displacement. This we are taking in kilometer. Is that clear? I'm representing this. It's a 5 kilo. It's a 1 kilometer. It's a 2 kilometer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. It's what here? 1 hour. It's 2 hour. 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6, 7, 8. Is that clear? Look this please. So suppose that there is some distance far away, 8 kilometer far away from you right now, and the time is here before you, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, 10 hour right now. You just traveling faster or slower? No, it's 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer. It's a 10 kilometer, it's a 20 kilometer, it's a 30 kilometer, it's a 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Obviously you will not go by foot right now, so you will travel with the car or the some moped. So I just taken here the mass distances. Okay, so 1 to 8 this is r, and 20 to 80 is there. Clear? So simply there is distance. I'm just telling you this. One object is traveling, means the graphical representation of that I have drawn in the graphical representation for that. Clear? And the two objects, you and your friend, means A, B. A is you and your friend. So the friend here right now. You may see. So this is an xt curve we can speak here, right? It's not a vt curve. So vt curve I will tell you this. So what does this mean? Whose slope is more than the other?
Friend.
Obviously the friend slope is more than. If I will ask you who is moving faster than the other, obviously the friend is moving faster than me or you will speak here. Okay, it means A is moving slower than B and B is moving slower than. So what about that? So we can understand here this. In 1 kilometer he just reaches at 1 hour, and in 22 hours he just reaches at nearly 40 kilometer, and in 3 hours he will just reaches 50 kilometer. Is that clear now? Again in 4 hours, right or not here? And in the same way we can understand here what in the 1 hour you reaches at 15 kilometer approximately. In the 2 hours you reaches at below 30 right now, and in 3 hours you reaches at what?
45.
Nearly 40 kilometer, and so on. So we'll speak here the straight line curve. What does a straight line curve represent for xt curve? For xt curve is a straight line. It means the object is moving with uniform motion. This is uniform motion. Uniform motion. What does the uniform motion means? Uniform means as it is constant throughout that, same to same right now.
Displacement in
Equal displacement, equal distance in equal time interval. This is said to be uniform. Is that clear? Means throughout the journey everything is happening in the same pattern, means uniform way. The uniform, it means that equal quantity is occurring in the equal
Equal time.
right now. It's very simple. So uniform there is, means your friend is traveling suppose 5 kilometer in 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes next he is traveling 5 kilometer, and you are traveling 3 kilometer in every minute, every 5 minutes, every 30 minutes right now. So in every 30 minutes you will travel the same distance. This is said to be uniform motion. Is that clear? Is it possible in the practical life to travel by you uniform motion?
No.
No. Why? There are some expectations. Your road is not to be the ideal and smooth here. There would be some bugs, we can say there are some depressions will come here, this some rising will come here, this crowdy place will occur there, the turning of that here. In the turning you cannot just, means for moving a constant velocity, they require what we can speak here. The requirement is to be there, means straight line path is to be there, and there should be the ideal and smooth road is there. Okay, so what we lot of conditions are, means finally in practical life we cannot move on the, it's difficult to move with constant velocity or the uniform motion. Is that clear? So uniform motion, so velocity is or speed is constant. Your speed is constant, fixed speed, and velocity is also fixed. Is that clear? Now tell please, velocity is fixed. Velocity is fixed means there is no change in velocity. So what is the change in velocity?
What?
There is no change in the velocity. So what is the change in velocity?
Zero.
Zero, exactly. Listen carefully, then you can reply the answer right now. So object is moving with constant velocity, then the change in velocity is zero.
Zero.
So what does the change in velocity, the quantity is called? Another quantity is to be introduced here that day, acceleration. This is called acceleration. It's not the acceleration, it's acceleration. 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 Right now? Acceleration. Means we can speak the object is traveling. Are the both objects traveling with accelerated motion? No. They are moving with constant velocity. Right now? So what is their acceleration? Their acceleration is zero. Their acceleration is zero. So I'm just drawing here the VT curve. Right now? What do you understand by VT curve? First you just have to know the meaning of the acceleration. What is acceleration? Simply the change in velocity. Change in velocity is called what?
Acceleration.
It's called acceleration, right? So change can be occur in the two way, increasing and decreasing. If the increasing will happen, then acceleration will be increasing, means change will, final minus initial will be a positive number. If decreasing, then final minus initial negative. So acceleration can be
Positive or negative?
negative. Positive acceleration. Acceleration means accelerator. It is rising speed. Simply the word. Changing is rising speed is called acceleration. Generally people think that right now. It's not here. Deceleration also can be done. Means when down the lower down the accelerator, then your moped and bike gets slow down. Right now. And you wrote means turn it in the upside. Right? We can speak here in the what we'll speak here. In this way, if you will turn it in the forward, right, in the forward direction, the bike will accelerate. The bike will get accelerate. Is that clear now?
Yes.
So acceleration can be positive or acceleration can be negative. However, the negative acceleration is called retardation. Retarded means getting slower. Is that clear now? So I'm telling you the VT curve. How can we understand the VT curve? So what is the VT curve? Obviously, the VT curve is the graphical representation between velocity and time. Is that clear? So what about this, please tell me. So here look this please. For these two situations, xt curve we have drawn here. Right now, this object is traveling equal distance and equal time. What about its velocity?
Velocity will be zero.
Velocity, what about its velocity? Its speed, the same thing is speed or velocity, what about? Increasing, it's not increasing here you may say. It is traveling equal distance and equal time interval. So they are moving with constant speed or velocity. Is that clear? If the constant speed or velocity. So what that you can speak here. This suppose that it's 20. The object B is traveling in 1 hour 20. So what is the speed of object? 20 kilometer per hour. Throughout the journey is moving. He is moving with the speed 20 kilometer per hour. And the object A, like that is 15 here. And the speed of object is what here? 15 kilometer per hour. And throughout the journey is keeping the distance here. So what will he speak here? With the varies in time, 5, it's 10, and it's 15, it's 20, and it's 25 furthermore. Means throughout the journey, his speed is, the speed of object is 15 throughout the journey. So what type of graphical representation will come for that? It's 1 hour, it's 2 hour, it's 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour. Tell please.
So repeat the question.
Its speed is 20 km throughout the journey. Its speed is 50 km per hour throughout the journey. So what type of graphical representation? It's the velocity are representing here. Velocity in kilometer per hour. The vertical axis representing velocity and the horizontal axis representing time. Time in hours. Is that clear? So for the 20 km throughout the journey, with worry of time, right now with worries in time, the velocity time curve is to be drawn for A and B. Right now, for object B or A, for object B, object traveling throughout the journey with the 20 kilometer per hour. So what type of graphical representation will come?
VT
20 kilometer. Graphical representation will be parallel to time axis.
parallel.
I mean the speed is constant. The speed is constant. And what about this? The object is, this speed is also constant. You may say this is constant. Is that clear now?
Yeah.
It's traveling with 20, it's traveling with 50.
50.
Right now, throughout the journey, is traveling with the constant speed. Is that clear?
Yes.
So, have a look this please. It's a xt curve, it's a vt curve. If the vt curve is parallel to time axis, if vt curve is parallel to time axis, is that clear? Right now. So what about the vt curve is time parallel to time axis? Means object is moving with constant. If xt curve is with the xt curve is parallel to time axis, xt curve is parallel to time axis, then object is
In rest.
at rest. There's a difference here. Sometimes students see parallel to time axis, yeah, at rest. But see what are the variables are here. Means on what between what the variables we have drawn the curve. The curve has been drawn on between the what variable, what type of variables we have taken. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right now, you may see here again. Right now, so its speed is not changing. Is the object moving? Yes,
Yes.
object is moving. Its speed is 0. An object is at rest.
In rest.
Not to see the parallel straight line we have seen, yes, 0. No, but you have to see what the variables have been taken. Velocity and time. Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
So you are just watching here this velocity time curve. It is parallel to time axis and the object is not changing its velocity. If the object's curve become slightly this, what will happen here? Now its velocity getting changed. Why? Because the slope has been created here. You may understand it not here? The slope has been created. Again, its velocity getting more changed. Again, its velocity getting more changed. So what does this quantity is said to be? What the its velocity is? Previously its velocity was constant. And what the acceleration?
Acceleration is also constant. No, it's 0.
0. Acceleration is 0. Its acceleration is 0. But this acceleration is not 0 because it's changing velocity.
Yeah.
So what the quantity has been created here? Slope has been created. When the slope becomes 0, so acceleration become
Zero.
0. And when the slope is some positive quantity, the acceleration is some positive quantity. What we can conclude here? The slope of VT curve gives the representation or is the measure of acceleration. The same in case of XT curve here. The slope of XT curve gives the velocity and the slope of VT curve gives the acceleration. You will remember please. Is that clear? So go on writing about the VT curve. Please write here. Characteristic of VT curve. Characteristics of VT curve. VT curve. What is that first? Slope of VT curve. Slope of VT curve. VT curve with slope of VT curve with time axis. Time axis is the measure of what?
Acceleration.
Acceleration is the measure of acceleration. Clear? Second, 1 hour is 2 hour, 3, 4 and it's 5 hour. Okay, time Rn, or it's the speed or velocity. Okay, velocity or speed. We can speak every kilometer per hour. Okay, look this please. So this curve is giving representation for that. Okay, I'm taking one part of this and this. Okay, look this please. What type of geometry is being formed here?
Rectangle.
It's A, it's a B, it's a C, or it's a D. What type of geometry?
Rectangle.
Rectangle, exactly. So what this quantity A to B is called?
Base. Base.
Time.
Time. And tell me what is the interval of this?
Time interval is 1 hour.
1 hour.
2 hour.
The C is at 1 and this is at 3.
2 hour.
2 hour.
2
Is
hour.
that clear? 2 hour. And what the quantity this vertical is called?
Velocity.
Velocity. All vertical line will same here, okay? And how much is this speed or velocity?
It's 15.
It's a 15 kilometer per hour.
Yeah.
Is that clear now? So if I will multiply these two quantities, is that clear? So what will come? It is, please tell me.
30.
30. R minus 1 or R plus 1? R cancel.
Yeah.
15 to 30 kilometer. Right? 30 kilometer is, this is kilometer is the unit of, kilometer is the unit of
Distance.
distance. So we can speak here what? Speed, time is when multiplied by speed. What does give you? Distance. Is that clear? This is one activity. Second activity, in the geometry you may see here. This is what 2 and this is 15. You have multiplied 2 into 15. What is exactly it is? What type of geometry you are finding there?
Rectangle.
It's a rectangle and this is called breadth. 2 is called breadth and this is called length. So you have multiplied length into breadth. So length into breadth is what here? Is equal to? Length into breadth is equal to? Area of rectangle. So you are finding here the area of rectangle. So what is the area of rectangle here? 30. And what is the distance here?
30.
You can see here that what the
Area of
conclusion?
rectangle
Area of rectangle is equal to distance. Area of rectangle is distance. So the conclusion is second. The area between VT curve and time axis. Area between VT curve. This is the VT curve and this is the time axis. The area between VT curve is numerically equals to the distance or displacement. Is that clear? They are the two characteristics of the VT curve. First is slope give you acceleration. Second, area between the VT curve give the displacement. What is the slope of this curve?
Constant.
Its slope is 0.
So it's
0 and constant has difference in it.
Yeah, 0.
Its a slope is 0, but its a displacement is non-zero. Right now, please have writing. The area between VT curve and time axis is numerically equal to distance numerically equal to distance. Understood you? So what do you understand by that concept here, the VT curve? So the two information from the VT curve you can obtain here, right? Graphical understanding this is VT curve The VT curve gives the information about the acceleration and the displacement. Okay. So I am drawing here the some VT curve, and I am just telling you the some VT curve on your screen before that. Okay. You will tell me what about this.
Yes.
The different VT curve I am showing this. You also may see on your study map, please. Look on the your study map. Please, you see the first type of curve. What type of curve is there first?
Zero.
This is an XT curve, you may see. Right now,
So you are showing second one.
these are XT curve.
Yeah.
Yes.
XT curve features are here. And next is what?
VT curve.
It's a VT curve.
So downwards also there is VT curves. Down.
Yes. Velocity time curve for the different situation. You may see the first curve. Uniform motion. Right now, the VT curve is parallel to the time axis. You may see or not? The
Yes.
VT curve is the
Parallel.
parallel to the time axis. Clear? So what about this? The VT curve is parallel to the time axis. Clear? So slope is what?
Zero.
Zero. The acceleration is zero. And velocity is what?
Constant.
Constant. Is that clear? And is there area will be there? Yes, the area will be non-zero. Now next is what? You may see the next. Second type. Is there any slope? Yeah.
Yeah.
What the physical condition? Object starting journey from
O.
zero. O is the zero here. Object starting journey, when the journey is to started here. When object is start the journey, this is called initial speed, and the beginning speed is called, right? Now this is generally represented by u.
Mm.
However, it's not our used to be represented here, but for your convenience, it is used as u. So its slope is non-zero, right now. Again, next is there are some physical conditions are given here. You may see, right now. Look the next third. What is the physical condition here being shown? The initial speed is not zero. Look here this. The object is starting journey from some non-zero velocity. So when object starts journey from here, I am telling. Look. This is velocity and it's a time in hour. And this is kilometer per hour, right? What is that? You see this is, okay? So here the time axis, the time is here, what, please tell me, velocity will be some. This is look represented by u. What is the time at this point? The time is at here 0. Means when the time is not spent, means the time does not passes, right now. The just journey to start here, initial speed is called. You are just about to start your journey. Now the time start 2. At this time the time is to taken as 0, right now. And after some time means your journey starts here. Is it mean that your journey is being started with some non-zero? Obviously. Suppose you are just moving from A to B place, right now. And we are interested your motion, calculation of motion after your start of journey, right? Suppose that you are just continuing motion, right? You are continuing motion, and at any point I said you now start counting your journey, start counting your speed. At this time your time will be, at this time, at this moment your time will be 0. Time interval will be 0. Your time will not be 0 actually. Your time interval will be 0. So when there is no time interval here and the speed, is it possible that for the time interval 0 the speed be 0? No. The object can have already a speed here. Suppose that you started journey from A place to from Balaghat to Gondia. Right now your speed is your journey is now continue, and you reaches at Rajegaon. You not stop your car, I just said you to count your speed. So at this time what I said you, at this time your interval is 0 but your speed is not 0. So this is called initial speed. When you start counting the speed, when you start counting journey, you start counting the displacement, start counting the velocity, and the time is to be taken as initial. So initial speed is non-zero. Is that clear? This is that here. This is called initial speed. Is that clear? Initial speed non-zero. And what about the slope? What about the slope? The slope of the object is 0 or non-zero?
Non-zero.
Non-zero. So it means object is accelerating. Object is accelerating. And we want to find out this displacement also. Can you find the displacement? Obviously, we'll find out its area. Is that clear? Next please. The next type of graph. The curve is coming down or up? With time. With time.
Up.
Exactly. With time. Time varies left to right and distance varies up to right now. So what is happening here? So time is going from left to right. At the same time, distance velocity is coming down. Velocity is coming down right now along this axis. So what type of motion? Is this here? The slope is not here. The slope of what can is slope is 0. You must see this. Here the slope is taken positive, and here the slope is taken negative. Below the axis, horizontal and parallel axis, slope is taken negative, and above the slope is taken positive. Is that clear? So what type of slope for this curve is? Negative slope. Negative slope. And negative slope means what? Decreasing in the decreasing in the speed, and decreasing in the speed is means negative acceleration. The acceleration is negative. Is that clear now? Right. Finally, well understood you about the VT curve.
Yes.
See the different VT curves are here. Here that non-uniform accelerated motion. It means the acceleration is not. So we can speak here. VT curve I am talking about. Okay. So look here. What does the state curve represent here? I have drawn XT curve. Clear? XT curve. So if the XT curve is a straight line, XT curve is a straight line. What does this mean? Equal distance or equal displacement in equal time. Is that clear?
Uniform motion.
Yeah. If I will draw VT curve straight line, what does this mean? Equal velocity change
With equal time.
with equal time interval. Equal velocity change. Equal velocity change with equal time interval. What is called the change in velocity?
Acceleration.
Acceleration. Equal velocity change with equal time means equal acceleration.
Equal
Means the object is moving throughout the journey with equal acceleration. This type of motion is said to be called uniform accelerated motion. Listen, there is the distinctions between uniform motion and uniform accelerated motion. Uniform motion means equal distance, equal time interval. Uniform accelerated motion means equal change in velocity in equal time interval. Is that clear?
Means equal velocity, equal acceleration with equal time.
We can speak here. Equal velocity, constant velocity throughout the motion. Uniform motion. Constant acceleration throughout the motion. Uniform accelerated motion. Okay. So your topic is now uniform accelerated motion. First writing uniform accelerated motion. Uniform accelerated motion. Uniform accelerated motion. First writing please. Now uniform accelerated motion. The title. Uniform accelerated motion. When an object moves, when an object moves, when an object moves, moves with constant acceleration when an object moves with constant acceleration, that is equal change in velocity in equal time interval. That is equal change in velocity in equal time interval. I'm repeating this, okay? When an object moves with constant acceleration, that is equal change in velocity in equal time interval, then the motion of object is said to be uniform accelerated motion. Then motion of the object is said to be uniform accelerated motion. Is that clear? And characteristics about here, Vt curve give the information about acceleration. Okay. Finally, what is acceleration? Everybody understand uniform accelerated motion? Write down below, please. Acceleration we have to calculate. And the change in velocity is called acceleration. So how can we calculate the acceleration?
By calculating velocity.
How can we calculate the acceleration? By finding the change in velocity with time. Is that clear?
Yes.
So acceleration. And we are discussing kinematics equations of motion. So when an object moves in the in the uniform accelerated motion, how many physical quantities are here coming in use? How many physical quantities?
Two.
First, displacement. Obviously, it will travel displacement also. Distance or displacement. Second,
Velocity.
velocity. Third,
Acceleration.
acceleration. Fourth,
Speed. Sorry.
speed and velocity same.
Time.
Time. How many variables are there? Four.
Four.
These variables are called motions variable. Now the chapter begins before 1 week from here. Motions variable, right now. So what do you understand by the motions variable or variables of motion? Distance, displacement, time, velocity, speed or acceleration. These are called the what? Motions variable, right now. And motions variables are what? Please tell me. What are the motions variable? I'm writing the motions variable. U, P, it's the initial speed, it's final speed. Displacement represented as S, or velocity will represent as V, acceleration will represent as A, or time will represent as C. What are these variables? What are these variables? And something else we write in mathematics between the variables as a product or sum. What these are called? No. I'm writing just like A, B, C, X, Y, Z. I just write here AX plus BY. What is this called in mathematics? Equation. Is that clear? If I will write using these symbols in the such manner, so this will also called, but these equation will give information about motion. So are called equations of motion. Is that clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. We have next topic is equations of motion. Equations of motion. This is the most hottest topic of the chapter, equations of motion. Equations of motion. Equations of motion. Clear? So equations of motion, they are also called kinematics equation. Kinematics equation. Kinematics equation. Clear? The first equation we'll discuss here. V is equal to U plus AT. The second is what here? S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And the third is V square is equal to U square plus twice AS. Equation of motion means relationship between mathematical relations. Mathematical relation between motions variable. Motion variable. Motions variables. is called are called equations of motion. V is equal to u plus at. U is initial speed or velocity, okay, and V is called final velocity or speed. A is called acceleration, or T is here what? Please tell me. Time.
Time.
So equations of motion, clear?
So what's the
There are two
diagram?
methods are here to derive these equations of motion. First is the graphical method and second is non-graphical method. In examination, listen please,
Yes, sir.
graphical method and non-graphical method. It means there are three equations. If you will do them by graphical method, three times you will do, and the non-graphical method three times more you will do. How many times you will need to write down? Six times you write down. How this is six? I'm telling you. Okay, then you will see. It is how? It's one, it's two, it's three, it's four, it's five, it's six, it's seven, it's eight, it's nine, it's 10. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Right now, this is the counting of the deep and dumb. Have seen the news of deep and dumb? मूक बधिरों का समाचार सुना है आपने?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How they speak their news? By
With their
pointing out.
hands.
With their hands.
By pointing out.
Yeah.
This time, right now. The same they speak by the counting years. How they do it? Two
In
and
foreign country,
two
beside
one is
news,
two.
there is a column of ancestors.
Table. How they do it? Table. Two one is two. Two threes are four. And two twos are four. Two threes are six. How they will speak six with one hand? Six. Is that clear? Seven. It is. Is from here. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10.
10. Is that clear? So look this. Three equations of motions are here. Okay. Simply, equations of motions are the representation mathematical relationship between velocity, initial, final, right now, initial, final, and acceleration and time. This is called that. So the two methods are there. If you will do by both the methods, 6 times you need to do. Graphical and non-graphical method. In examination, if the question comes, derive the first equation by graphical method. So obviously you need to do by the graphical method. Is that clear? But in examination comes, derive the first equation of motion. Is it saying that you have to listen, guys? Carefully listen the question. The question is coming in examination. Derive the first equation of motion by graphical method. So clearly it is mentioning that graphical method to be used. Is that clear now? Listen very carefully. And second type questions is derive the first equation of motion. Simply derive the second equation. Is it saying that you have not to use the graphical method?
No.
No. Listen again.
It's all upon us.
Listen. First type question is derive the first equation of motion by graphical method. It's well predicting that you have to use graphical method. Is that clear? Second type question. Derive the first equation of motion. Is it saying that you have not to use the graphical method? You can use, but the second trick I am telling you. If I will tell you non-graphical method, is that clear? In examination, the question is coming. Derive the first equation of motion by graphical method. Can you do the method I told you that?
No.
No, because this is non-graphical method. Is that clear? So which method I had to tell you this? Graphical or non-graphical?
Both.
Graphical I have to tell. If I will tell you both method, so for the single topic you will learn the two methods. Is that clear? So you have to learn only graphical method. Why? Because the question comes in examination, derive the equation of motion, then you will do graphical method. Why? Because it's not saying that you have not to do by the graphical method. Is
And
that clear?
if
If it comes in examination, derive the equation of motion by graphical method. Okay, well predicted. You have to do that. हिंदी में बताता हूँ।
And if
अगर ग्राफिकल मेथड से में इक्वेशन आती है तो आप ग्राफिकल से करना, और वो कहता है कि डेराइव द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन, उसने ऐसा बोला क्या ग्राफिक से मत करना, नहीं ना, तब भी ग्राफिक से ही करना।
और
इज दैट
अगर बोला कि graphics
तो
है,
करना ही फिर तो।
तो फिर आपको
और
सिखाना
अगर मैं
पड़ेगा।
नॉन ग्राफिक बताऊंगा तो ग्राफिक से आएगी तो आपको नहीं कर पाएंगे उसको, बिकॉज नॉन ग्राफिक मेथड
मतलब आप graphic ही सीख
I will tell you the graphical method. Is that clear now? What is the use of that? It is the trick, right? Now means I just not want to tell you the means lot of methods here,
If
complexity,
you
lot
will
of
do
topics are
graphical
there.
method, so we can do this method also.
Always you have to do. अब ऐसा तो थोड़ी आएगा derive the equation of motion graphical से मत करना, ऐसा थोड़ी आएगा question.
अरे पर इससे भी तो पूछ सकते हैं ना, by using kinetic equation.
Kinetic equations of motion we are deriving by graphical method. The method I am talking about. Is that clear? Look here, graphical method. What method?
Graphical method.
So tell me please, which is the graph which gives the information about all variables? XT curve or VT curve? VT curve.
VT.
XT curve does not give information about
Acceleration.
acceleration, but VT curve give information about all.
All.
It gives a displacement because area equal to displacement. It gives a
Acceleration.
velocity itself, the y-axis velocity. It gives a velocity acceleration also,
Acceleration.
right now. So what is the method? All the three equation. It takes 2 period, right now. But I am telling within 10 minute only this. Is that clear? I am telling within 10 minute only this. All the equations of motion. Is that clear, guys? Please go on writing this. Please have writing this. Let an object is moving.
What? If object is moving.
Let an object is moving. Consider this. Consider an object is moving in an accelerated motion. Consider an object is moving in an accelerated motion. Okay?
Yeah.
At any instant. Do you know instant? Time interval. Okay? At any instant, its speed was u. This is called initial speed. Okay? After t time interval, its speed becomes v. Its speed becomes v. Is that clear? Its speed becomes v.
Final velocity.
Final velocity. This is called final velocity. Then acceleration. What will be its acceleration? Then its acceleration. What will be acceleration? B. Acceleration is a. Now we have to give the relationship between them. See guys, why I have written here all the lines throughout this? Listen. This is the hierarchy model. 3 legs are there. Okay. This statement will come in use for this. All equation will not come in examination because this require 40 minutes to write all equations. Is that clear? Not any one equation will come here. So why I am writing throughout the board here? Because these 3 lines will come in use in all 3 situations. Is that clear? So consideration acceleration is a. So I am drawing here VT curve. What I am drawing here? VT curve. So VT curve, please have write this. VT curve of the motion has been drawn. Is drawn below. Look please, the time was at here, its initial speed is u 0. The first, the listen you guys, the first coordinate is called coordinate. The is along x axis, this is horizontal, and the second given information about y.
Right.
So along y is non-zero, that is initial speed u, and 0 time is that is okay. So here that is, we have to find out its okay. This is vt curve represented here. This could be in meter per second, and it's a second. Clear? Vt curve has been shown. This point is what here? It's a point. Okay, and the object in t time, it reaches at, this is the time t interval, it's a c given here. Clear? Right now, look please. So what we have to find out? We have to find out its acceleration. From vt curve, how can we find out acceleration?
Acceleration. Why?
Since acceleration equals to what, please tell me? Slope of vt curve. Slope of vt curve. Slope of vt curve. Acceleration represented by a. Slope of vt curve. How can we calculate slope? Slope means the facial puttiness we have to create. So we draw perpendicular from here. Is that clear? And what is the facial puttiness? This we have to calculate. This is called slope. Okay. If this quantity will become, this is that here. It's a d point we can give here. Clear? So draw perpendicular AD, perpendicular AC for that. Okay. We have to calculate this slope. The calculating slope is here. Slope of any triangle is equal to BD upon, what is that here? AD. This is the method of calculating slope. Listen here. The slope of any, listen, the slope of any curve is to be drawn here. The side opposite to angle upon the adjacent side. This is called adjacent. This is called opposite. The measurement of the slope is done opposite side upon adjacent. Why? I'm telling this. Have a look. Let this is. It's a slope here. Here it is. You must see it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. You see it is what? The slope is constant for all line here. Is that clear? I'm telling this again. The slope is 1. The slope again. What is happening here, please see? The slope is decreasing. It means this side is decreasing. Perpendicular it is called. This perpendicular decreasing, the slope is decreasing. With the what we can constant base. Clear? So we can measure here this. The length of the perpendicular with the base is called its a slope. The calculating slope is perpendicular upon base. So slope of VT curve A. So what is the slope of VT curve? Tell me please. BD upon AD. Is that clear not? Tell please what is BD. From, see guys, the speed was initial what here? The initial speed was u. Right now, and after some time it achieved the velocity
V.
its speed becomes v. So its speed becomes v. So here, from here to here, that is what here, the curve v. Or this is what, please tell me, u. I want to calculate bd. What is bd?
BD is V minus U.
V minus u. Is that clear? It's a v minus u. Clear? AD. AD means this. And from here to here, what is this? A to D. What is the value of A to D?
U.
No, it's a ATD is just a time interval. This is the t time interval. It's a t time interval from here to here. I'm writing this as time. T is the time interval. Is that clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Is this here? What next will here? It's a AT V minus U. Further can be written as this
80
term.
upon V.
V, this U transfer here is U plus AT is equal to V. Or also it is written as a V is equal to U plus AT. This is the first equation.